Thank you for joining the Syndicate Network and your host, Skywalker the Jedi. Skywalker the Jedi.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? It is your boy Skywalker back at y'all with another one. Man, y'all could be anywhere else in the world right now, but you hear me rocking out. And I appreciate that. Much love to the Syndicate Network, all of our colleagues out there. Hope you're having a wonderful evening. And hope you had a wonderful day. If you dig, we are here and we are live. Shout out to y'all. Man, we are in the building. And I'm happy to be here. We got DC Talk in the building. What's going on, bro? We got Vegeta in the house. Wild Card. Who else is in here? The Good Austin is in the building. What's going on, bro? Shout out to the cool table. And shout out to the homie. Always hooking up the thumbnails, you dig, in these intros and stuff. The reason why the channel looking so spicy. You know what I mean? Much love to the homie. We got Qatar Law in the building. What's going on, bro? We got Paolo Caesar. What's going on? We got Cody J. Braun. Sin Havoc 5150. Right? Much love, all y'all. He said, I swear, if it's animated, hey. You know what I think that they should do? I think that they should make like the first part of the trailer animated just to mess with people. Right? Just like the old school one, that's all, right? Just is all that. Just do straight animation like the first 6 seconds. You know what I mean? It just make them sweat. Nah, I'm joking. What's going on, Mama Bear Dog? Much love, Mama Bear. We got Derek Waters in the house. Much love. Who else is in here? Alan Belk is in the building. Much love, bro. Saying that'll be a start. Yeah, man. People, right? Or just start the trailer off with like some kid watching cartoons. That's what you do. You start it off with some cartoons and then you pan out and then it shows that it's actually a kid watching a cartoon, right? We're way past if. Hey, I think so myself as well, but we're going to get to that in 1 second. Let's go ahead and get through this opening rigmarole so we can get started with the show. You dig? Make sure you guys are smashing that like, share, and subscribe, as well as that notification bell so that you know when I'm going live or dropping a new video. All that good stuff. Y'all already know. Creators, founders, originators, the engine, whatever you want to call it. Hashtag sales ZSJL, hashtag sales Snyderverse to Netflix, affectionately known as ZSSM, Zack Snyder Sale Movement. You know what I mean? Only asking 3 rules of engagement for trying to get a conclusion to Zack Snyder's DC arc over on the Netflix platform or back in theaters at your local IMAX, what have you. The 3 ROEs are, please be positive while using the hashtags. Please don't mix them, and please don't tag, mention, quote, tweet, reply to, or anything of that sort. Anybody over at WBD, which is including but not limited to one James Gunn. You dig? Also, please don't. Actually, that's it. Just check out ZSJL to Netflix on YouTube and X for platforms that you guys can be following along and watching for all pertinent information. Hold on 1 second. I'm having a hard time breathing, y'all. Hold up. Much better. You dig? Now, and if you like to sponsor a stream, whenever you guys give super chats, super thanks, super gifted memberships, super stickers, anything of that sort, it is tallied up, and whoever donates the most will have their name scrolling across the bottom of a following stream. You dig? Hilarious. Right? And he said, I'm right. You know nothing. Hey, he said, I keep saying, if anything, they should finish Guns slopping animation. Bro, it's gonna be animation, bro, tax write-offs, all kind of stuff. What's going on, Josh Herrera? Much love, bro. Right? He said a lot of false narratives are crumbling. Hey, that's what we're here for. Much love, Frank C. and Joe Nathan. Much love. He said, "Are you okay?" Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I was about to choke, but I'm good. He said it should start off with animation, and everybody knows. Much love, Lena Deli. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started with the show because we got a few things to get to, and I ain't trying to be out here all super long. So, what is interesting to me is that while the naysayers and the detractors, what's going on, S. Warrior? While everybody that has been taking these last 2.5, almost 3 years to tell us that we didn't know what we were talking about and we were wrong, we didn't know how business worked, just all these things, right? Now we're in a space where it's really starting to feel like 2019, 2020, where we're gearing up towards something. Everybody's talking about the Snyder. Why are all these people involved with the project talking about the Snyderverse right now? We've been covering all of the posts over on Zach's channel, right? There's all types of. I mean, Zach dropped another picture during Cartoons and Cereal on Saturday, right? That happened. So with that being said, what's going on, Crown Loads? It really feels like we're getting back, in that mode, right? Where everybody's firing on all cylinders, everybody's talking about stuff, right? It ain't even just Zach, right? So let's break down a few things. First of all, the other day, matter of fact, I think all this happened yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, right? The one day I take off from streaming, I'm like, yo, I'm going to take the Sunday off, right? We going to chill, have a good time, play some Red Dead Redemption 2, some Arc Raiders. You know what I mean? We just going to take it slow. A lot of stuff happened yesterday, so we got to break it all down, right? What's going on, Bass Reeves? He said, hey, I've seen this one. It's a classic, right? Yeah. He said, you might not like it, but your kids gonna love it, right? Oh, man. But ain't it funny how that came true? But yesterday we had Wayne T. Carr post this over on Instagram. Shout out to the homie Floyd Lawton for posting this to your Twitter and letting me get a look at it. You know what I mean? But we have Wayne T. Carr posting this yesterday, right? Which was part of an interview from Full Circle. The same Full Circle, mind you, right? That if somebody hadn't asked Zach a certain question, there would be almost no talk about the future. Just want to let you. I just want to reiterate that one more time because people seem to be forgetting, right? They be sitting there trying to act like, oh my God, these guys, they don't even be covering Zach stuff like that. They don't even talk about the Rebel Moon. First, it was we didn't talk about Rebel Moon. Now it's we don't talk about the last photograph. So funny. Right, but anyway, Wayne T. Carr posted this from his Instagram, which was a clip of an interview from Full Circle that took place at the Universal City IMAX, where we had just finished watching Zack Snyder's Justice League, the movie to end all movies. Right. He said, Scott, I sent you the article. Yeah, a lot of the Netflix stuff that y'all been sending me, we're gonna break that down tomorrow. This is just for everybody that's been hopping in on this. Look, y'all know how we do. We like to break it down topic by topic over here, day by day, stream by stream, conversation by conversation. But anyway, Wayne T. Carr, our very own John Stewart, Green Lantern, from the Emerald cut that we have not gotten a look at yet, but we've gotten a look at the character. Right, we are gonna hear from Zach about the Emerald cut / Green Lantern scene.
It's only live. Turn off the cameras. But yeah, so I would have to say, look, I think me saying Wayne did an amazing job in the little scene, and I really love him. And it was nice of him to come over to the house and shoot it with me. And I, he's an amazing actor, and so yeah, he's a cool guy. But yeah, as far as seeing it is, I don't know when that will ever happen. But never say never. So of course I already have it.
But never say never, right? Yeah, I was in the building for that for sure. All right, but yeah, we had our very own Green Lantern, John Stewart, post that on his Instagram yesterday. All right. He said he's probably thanking him for bringing him back in the future. Not even yet. All right. Oh, I saw someone posted the storyboard sketches for Superman. It looks like a kid drew them. Oh my goodness. I don't even want to see those. Said topic by topic. Yeah. He said, there's that phrase again. Never say never. Absolutely. Oh, and I will for sure check my DMs of Mama Bear. But yeah, no, this is Wayne T. Carr, our very own Green, coming out of nowhere, posting this yesterday, right? Coming out of nowhere, posting this yesterday to the timeline, right? All that stuff. It's gravy. We're just supposed to think, hey, nothing to see here. Right? Nothing to see here, And then also yesterday, you had you know what? I'm gonna go to this one. No, actually, no, I'm gonna go to this one. Yeah. Also, yesterday had Jay Oliva posting about Man of Steel. Hey, I had the pleasure of designing a lot of Feora's action sequences in Man of Steel, as well as spend time with the actress. I've never been able to look. I don't even. Sweetheart, I'm so sorry. He's truly one of the best. Feora versus Superman, Man of Steel behind the scenes. So yeah, he posted that yesterday, right? He said, too late. It's funny. It's probably might have under duress. I mean, hey, bro. You know, Zach is always under duress, bro. So a kid probably might have. Oh, is there you go. Said it means nothing, Sky. It's just like everything else being posted right now. It ain't even just this. It ain't even just this. What's going on, Nightwing? He said they're even reporting a possible collaboration between Zach and the Russo brothers right now. This is getting wild. I mean, they already kind of had a collaboration between Zach and the Russo brothers. It was called Captain America Civil War. Oh my God, bro. Sky, we got to see Wonder Woman and Feora. Oh my, bro, we need that fade, bro. That's a legendary fade right there. That's a legendary fade. That's an all-time fade. Right? He said, don't forget Endgame. Yeah, bro, it's already been hella collaborations, right? They've been biting the style. He said, I was responding to that kid drew this too. Oh, I got you. Yeah. He said David Ayer finally got his head on straight. Oh, I hope so. I heard he liked the Batman poster, something. You know, but hey, man, I'm glad he did. You know what I'm saying? Hashtag sell Snyderverse Netflix. Frank C said those Cosmic Book News articles. Man, bro, I'm gonna get the Cosmic Book News at a later date. They capping. Y'all know they capping too. They capping hard. He said, question, do we know who is writing the screenplay, Terrio, for Justice League? I know that Chris Terrio said that he'd be back. I know he said that. He also said that at Full Circle. He said, give it time. He'll backtrack. He gonna take his like back, bro. He gonna be like, hey, look, I'm sorry. I liked the post the other day that I didn't know, you know, that I shouldn't have been liking. It's like, bro, y'all remember when never mind. Let me not even anyway. But yeah, so we got J. Oliva posting about Feora. Oh, right. He said, if you listen to Cosmic Book News, it could even be James Gunn writing Justice League too. Bruh, they saying James Gunn gonna be the producer, bro. It's gonna be Elseworlds, you know what I mean? It's gonna be Elseworlds, bro. James Gunn gonna be the producer. Much love, Qatar. And thanks for stopping through, bro. And like, yeah. Hey guys, just so y'all know, it was actually James Gunn's idea to bring Zack Snyder back, right? Because they're friends, right? So what if he made fun of his fan base during the Superman movie, right? Anyway, crazy. But anyway, so we got J. Oliva, who be breaking it down when it comes to Man of Steel. Don't you remember? I think it was somebody who was trying to say that the whole cars falling down from the top of the building scene didn't make any sense, and he broke it down and was talking about how they build. What was it called? A fight story. He said he fucked up Superman in the DCU on purpose to bring back Zach. 4D chess, bro. Yeah, yo. Right? He did it on purpose, bro. James Gunn was a Trojan horse for Zach. Y'all just didn't know this whole time. He was actually, right, when he was trying to destroy the connective tissue that Mike DeLuca and Pam Abdi were trying to build between Zach's films and what they had going on. He was actually trying to help Zach. You know what I mean? He was helping the fan base. We just didn't know. We couldn't see it because we're mere plebs, right? We are mere plebs who could never understand, could never comprehend. Bro, James Gunn's mind, bro, he's like on the level of the thinker. You know what I mean? Like he's like a 12th level intellect. Bro, truly like Lex Luthor, you know what I mean? Brainiac level. For you to even be able to perceive his moves, bro, your mind would explode. You can't even download that much data, bro. You know what I mean? Like it's not even possible, man. Your head would pop like them people on The Boys, right? He said, what? You asked me about that report that for Zach leaving Netflix. Hey, I'm gonna break that down to y'all too. That's how, okay, I got a question. So the person who took a successful franchise and ran it into the ground, right? They get to keep their job. But the person who's been building, breaking records, putting butts in seats, putting eyes to the screen, all of these things, right? He's going to get fired. Because we're listening to what's on Netflix, which is not an official account whatsoever. What's on Netflix is about as official of a Netflix account as the ZSJL to Netflix is a Netflix account. That's real talk. And they follow me. And I think I follow them back too. But hey, come on. Come on now. Look, and I've been playing that Red Dead too, so I'm really come on now. When the time comes, you gotta run and don't look back. Come on. Right, this is ridiculous, right? It's like, so the guy that turned the success into the flop, he gets to stay. But the one that has been putting butts in seat, bringing dollars in, driving up subscription numbers, they're going to get fired. He said, I haven't seen a reliable source for any of that. Hey, yep, they all come, and they're all stemming from the same thing. He said, Cosmic Book News and What's on Netflix are competing for engagement farming. Bro, they like, we're going back and forth. And it's fine. I just don't engage in any of that stuff. Right? And I don't fault people that do, but they're clearly engagement farming. They're clear. I saw one from Cosmic Book News earlier that was crazy. They're just like, throwing Zach in all the headlines. hey, Doom 3 gets pushed back because Zack Snyder said, sci-fi sucks. They like, what? What, bro? What? And he said, I think that they're going off the BS about Army of the Dead. Yeah, but if that's BS, trust me, they know it's BS. So ask yourself this. If they know it's BS, why are they saying it? Right? Just like a lot of this information that we've been breaking down. They all know it's true, but they don't want to tell you guys. For whatever, look, that can be for whatever reason. Right? I don't think I'm just that much smarter than everybody else. I mean, I might be, but I don't think that that's what the case is. I think they just don't want to tell you guys. For whatever reason, they just don't want to share this information. Right? So if they know they didn't fail, then what's the real thing going on? Right? Peacemaker flopped. That flopped. Right? Whenever they start talking about how many minutes was watched, they sit there, yeah, we got watched for so many, bruh. Netflix be like, yo, we had such and such million viewers. Screw the minutes. He said they saw Zach causes engagement. What a radical concept. Yep, we've been saying this for years. Because what happens is the Zach fans get upset. They start sharing it, saying, look at this. And then the haters be like, oh, look at this. And then they be sharing it. So it's just like a cycle. Right? But we gonna keep breaking these narratives down one by one by one. Right? He said, here's a question. Netflix acquiring WB. Who's leaving? Hey, it's clickbait. Rate, hey. Rate the favor. The rage. Rebel Moon Nemesis issue number 4 is releasing next month from a dead franchise. Hey, the game just got an update. Right? Game just got an update. He said, minutes matter. That's what I'm saying, though, bro. They be like, oh, yeah, it had, 5 million minutes. I'm like, what? Who cares about how many minutes somebody watched something? But hey, that's just me. That's me looking through the the BS. You know what I mean? But anyway, it wasn't just Wayne T. Carr. It wasn't just Jay Oliva, right? But we also had somebody else posting yesterday, right? Talking about IMAX, right? From our guy Larry Fong saying, I'm being asked a lot lately if I might try shooting IMAX. He said, me, yes, 10 years ago, and then showing this, right? Little behind the scenes from the nightmare scene, right? And how this whole thing was shot. So here we go. Why is everybody talking about the Snyderverse yesterday? And he said they couldn't live with their own failure. And where'd that bring you? Crazy. Right? IMAX. Anyway, shout out to Larry Fong. Bit of a flex. He's like, yeah, I was shooting on IMAX 10 years ago, homie. Right? We was getting it in 10 years ago, homie. He said, yo, like I said, Gunn and Peter are behind these BS. They sitting there, Zack Snyder is going to get fired from Netflix. Like, right, this man over here, everybody teasing the Snyderverse about to come back. And they over here, oh, yeah, hey, guys, just so you know, Zack's actually about to get fired. You know, hey, we know that we just had a Superman movie that lost hundreds of millions of dollars, and we're lying and trying to cover it up. Even saying it only lost 57 million. We know it really lost hundreds of millions of dollars. Right? But hey, Zach's the one's getting fired, though, guys. Zach is getting fired, right? There's nothing to see here. Just chill. He said they know their days are numbered. So anyone see the real rejects reaction to VBS? Nah. And then Necron saying that they jumping ship, bro. Hey, look. Y'all know. Never mind. I almost said something crazy. Never mind. Y'all want to know something? It's hard being right about this stuff early, man. He said they're very wishy-washy at Cosmic Book News. 1 minute they'll say Zach will be back. The next minute they say, yo, they literally said Zach had moved on not even that long ago. Yo, did we forget that? Did we forget that they said that Zach and everybody moved on like a few weeks ago? Are we all forgetting that? He said you might want to tune into that one. I don't even know if I want to, yo. I might though. Somebody got to send it to me though, because I don't even know what their channel is, honestly. Oh, what up, TJ? He said they're getting their marching orders. Yeah, man. Everybody sees the writing on the wall, right? It ain't just me. It ain't just me. All right. He said, didn't Clay Staub post something for Trending Day? Yeah, I believe I covered that on that Trending Day stream, if I'm not mistaken. Right. He said, yeah, I think I race you. It's like, yeah, they sitting there. Hey, guys, everybody's moved on. Zach and everybody's moved on. Then they come back a few weeks later. Hey, guys, the Snyderverse is coming back. Everybody listen to me. Like, what? What, bro? No. No more questions for you, bro. No more questions for y'all, man. That's why I don't even listen to these people. Cognitive dissonance, bro. That is, they got selective amnesia. Ignorance is not the same as innocence, Miss Lee. Right? Oh, man, this is hilarious. But we also had this. Let me go ahead and cover this too, because this dropped on Cartoons and Cereal. Right? This dropped during Cartoons and Cereal. I'm pretty sure that this is the one that dropped during Cartoons and Serial, right? Crazy. He said, Sky, the same people you exposed last week are the same ones pushing BS. No, you know what got me? You know what got me? No, look, here is what got me, right? I ain't even in front. This is the one thing that I saw where I was like, what, bro? Like, you was the one. Okay, so not too long ago, one of them people, I ain't about to name them, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna just say this: I brought their post up. They posted kind of like one of the people in our orbit, and was all like, "Yeah, the problem is y'all was calling people bots and stuff last week, right? Didn't nobody care until y'all start calling people bots." And then somebody else was like, yeah, these two accounts getting exposed as like bots or interns rather is like pretty crazy. And this same person was like, oh, wait, so those two accounts, they worked for the scum? And I'm like, bro, what? Like, you fucking was just talking smack about us because we was saying that some of y'all was bots and interns. And now it's coming out that some of y'all is bots and interns, and all of a sudden you're surprised? They work for the scum. Man, tell me you a bot without telling me you a bot. Bro, these people are NPCs, bro. They are NPCs. They literally went from days ago talking about nobody had a problem with y'all until y'all started calling us bots and interns. And then a couple days later, people start getting exposed as bots and interns. And they're like, oh, whoa, what? So they were an intern? Oh my God. Get out of here, bro. Leave me alone, dog. Y'all better off just like leaving us alone. Just any conversations that just involve us, just leave it alone. The Zach is leaving Netflix reports that came out, man. Yeah, it's crazy. He said, the truth hurts. I bet it does. They said, yeah, ain't nobody care until y'all started saying that. And then all of a sudden, oh, whoa, huh? Whoa, what? I didn't know, huh? They worked for the scum? I can't even, bro. Who talks like that anyway? Never mind, bro. Anyway, man. Never mind. Anyway, Zach posted this the other day too, man. So we got more Batflex stuff popping, man. This is great. This is so great, bro. Yeah, man. Hey, y'all said they work for this game. Apex Lux know what I'm talking about. We was on the phone. I was cracking up, bro. I was like, who the hell talk like that, bro? Or I think he said it. One of us brought it up. It was like, this dude was just talking smack. We didn't say nothing about y'all till y'all called us interns and bots. A couple days later, oh, one of them's an interns and bot. Oh, well, huh? Oh my God. He said they talking like Emperor Palpatine. They work for the rebel scum. Oh my God, bro. What happened? Mars said I was the one who exposed that the twins who are the cops from the Batman on Twitter are interns. What? Wait, twins from the cops. Wait, cops from the Batman? What twins? I have no idea what's going on, though, Mars. He said, like I said, they're gonna learn. The Batman on Twitter? I'm confused. Oh, he said Officer Martinez is one of the accounts. There we go. Oh, yes. Because, hold up. Let me go. You know what? I ain't even go pull the post up. No, because if I pull the post up, I'm going to go look at that tweet and I'm going to put it on the screen, and I don't want to do that. But if you was getting threats or threatened, though, Morris, that's crazy. We don't ever condone that over here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He's talking about the Batman cop accounts. There we go. Yes. All right. I am aware now. I just couldn't read that comment for some reason. Right? Yes. Officer Martinez. Yeah. Interns, bro. But that's what happens, man. When you start speaking the truth, this is what happens. Right? This is why they were trying to get me banned from Comic-Con, trying to do all these things, bro. And all we was doing was just having honest conversations and looking at people. That was it. And it was like, oh, no, this guy has to go. Right? Crazy. He said, I had them blocked eons before that because I had been saying that they were frauds. How you go from twerking for the Batman to crazy. Don't even make no sense, right? But look, I think all this stuff that's going on is FUD, yo. FUD, yo. Fear, uncertainty, and doubt. You know? So he then told me they work for WB. Crazy. Interns. Right? Look, y'all start putting y'all last questions and comments down at the bottom. I'm going to say this. Right? He said the Batman was sick as fuck visually, script-wise was extremely mid. Right? Crazy. Let me say this though, right? When it comes to all these accounts trying to jump online and talk smack, and because look, I know what happens, right? And something else too is that if you're speaking the truth, and especially if they think that you might be more vulnerable in certain areas, they'll for sure try to like DM you certain things or use certain tactics to try to get in your head and try to stop you from doing what you're doing, and just they want you to feel bad. That's literally what their goal is. Their goal is to get online and to make you feel bad about whatever it is that you're doing, right? But I would say this. We don't even know who these people are, yo. Like all these accounts, right? All these people that's just out here, and it's just these avatars and stuff, and nobody's like at least like speaking with you or like you know talking with you guys, giving y'all some of their voice, some of their time, energy, something, right? Like I'm not even one of them people that say everybody got to get in front of the camera and just be on camera. I'm just saying talk to people. If you're not talking to people, any of these things, you know, I would be very wary about who I'm listening to on the internet, because a lot of these faceless avatars are, you don't know who you're talking to. you don't know who you're talking to, right? Just think about this. We've been trying to campaign to get more of Zach's movies, right? For these past few years. Logically speaking, there should be no reason that anybody is so diametrically opposed to what we're doing that they would need to threaten people. But not only has it happened, it happens all the time. It happens constantly. Right? It doesn't make any sense. All we're asking for is for some sequels to some movies. Why would anybody be so diametrically opposed to that they would need to threaten us, right? Try to report our pages, right? Try to get us canceled, try to get us banned from certain places, doing all these things, threatening our family members, right? Like what is the point of all this? Right? We will not stop. We will not be deterred. And we're not gonna, waver from what we think is best, and what we believe is the right thing, and what we believe in. He said Jay Oliva was extremely pessimistic when it came to bringing back the Snyderverse. If he's turned around, then hell yeah, right? Hey, you want to know why Jay Oliva has turned around? Because not only did you see, look, I'm gonna get real, man. Right? Because it's something that people don't really bring up, but I'm gonna bring it up. Do y'all remember that Rebel Moon post that Zach made after Henry Cavill got fired, when he talked about the unfinished nature of the picture? Right? Because I remember that, and I feel like that was the closest we probably ever got to really getting a sense from Zach, like, hey, that this thing might not have happened. Right? But luckily, Cell was born. The fan base was reignited. Right? And also the captain of the ship never gave up, right? We never got a defeated post from Zach, right? Hey guys, it's actually time to move on. That's what I think the closest we ever got was that one that dropped after the Henry Cavill news, right? But even then, it still didn't happen, right? So if Zach never gave up and his fan base never gave up, it don't matter who else gave up or who else might have lost faith or been pessimistic, right? Because we had to see the vision, right? We had to be the ones that were going to go make this happen, right? Listen to this.
Real quick, I want to ask you not about the legalities or like the probabilities or anything like that, but can you just speak to the resolve of your fan base that now that we're trying to get this thing sold to a third
Look,
party?
the fan base has consistently been amazing and consistently, look, regardless of what I think, the fan base has their own ideas and they seem to win.
He said, you know who else was pessimistic about the Snyderverse returning and then turnaround? James Gunn, when he admitted he was uncertain about his own future. Yo, I just picture James Gunn kind of like being in a race, right? And he's running and he see Zack Snyder, right? And he like way in the back, you know what I mean? He's like, I got him. This thing's over with. Ain't no way he gonna catch me. Right? And then he's just running, and then the closer he gets to the finish line, he turn around and Zach is on his ass, boy. And he like, what, but how? And then right before he gets to the line, he like pull a hamstring. He like, Wait, but when he pulls the hamstring, right, there is a certain sound that he makes. Right? When, oh my God, do I not have that thing anymore? Damn it. Oh my God. I don't think I have it anymore. I was about to say that. Right? Yeah, I don't have that anymore. I don't think. Oh, wait. I do.
Where's the dog? The dog, loser! You took the dog! Where's the dog? They've always been wrong about me. I get scared, but that is being human. And that's my greatest strength. Why are you being like this? I wasn't representing anyone. We're going to die.
That's the sound he made when it's like when his hammy popped, right? He's like, right? And he's sitting there and he's just trying to limp across the finish line. But at the end of the day, man, Zach about to step over him like Allen Iverson did Tyronn Lue. And if you don't know what that picture looks like, just Google it. Allen Iverson stepping over, and it's going to populate Tyronn Lue. That's what's going to happen. Right? He said, by the way, this was legendary. Shout out to you, bro. Right? Said life is a cycle. Said syndicate on the scene with answers. But yeah, go ahead and listen to Faces accounts. Bro, it's wild. They be like, yo, I got this scoop. My homie told me. I be like, yo, I asked Zach. And they be like, oh, I'm going to go with the Faces account. I be like, okay, bro. He said, Zach just said it all right there. Regardless of what I think, they seem to win. Basically, Zach is telling us that we fuel him to keep going, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm going to check it out, Mama Bear. I am about to shut this stream down, though, because he said what's exciting about Wayne's post is the implication that we might be getting is the Emerald Cut. Well, hey, if you go check out the history of this channel, we've been saying that Netflix is going to want their own version. We keep saying that. I don't know if y'all ain't been here, but we keep saying that. Netflix, when they buy this thing, they're going to want their own version. They're going to want a version that nobody else has seen before. Because why wouldn't you? Right? So this is another Mikey was right, Sky was right situation. You know what I'm saying? The syndicate Ben told y'all. But Officer Martinez said, hey, bro, Officer Martinez can kick rocks, homie. And thank you for letting me know, Mama Bear.
You still
Oh, the great one, 50,000 more worlds. He will hear your plea when you pay your debt.
Right? Yeah. Rocky Marciano. he beat Joe Lewis's ass. Oh my God, bro. Yeah. I'm just saying, we've been told over here for quite some time that Netflix is going to want their own version. So why not? Why not? What's going on, SPR Dave? He said usually Gunn is the first one to immediately tell us how wrong we all are, but he's been quiet as a church mouse. What more evidence do you need than a deranged narcissist actually shutting his mouth? Because Zaslav told him to shut his mouth. Right? He said, bro, you better not go out there and try to mess this deal up, bro. What's wrong with you? You want to look good on your way out, right? You want to get some stuff announced, right? He said, was there a rumor surrounding the Emerald Cut that Snyder was potentially going to also use Hal Jordan, Ryan Reynolds' redemption arc? The Emerald edition is going to have Green Lantern in it. I ain't heard nothing about no Hal Jordan. Says Sky, if WB HBO Max wanted, they could have released the Green Lantern scene like they did with the Joker for ZSJL. Absolutely. They did not want his Green Lantern in the movie because they felt that they were going to have a Green Lantern coming out, which turned into this Lantern show, right? So, and Zach famously even said, like, hey, if you guys are going to have a multiverse, and this is a multiverse, how about I cast my guy, you guys cast your guy, and the fans can decide. Right? He said all Netflix had to do is announce that the air cut and Emerald Cut to hold us over while the new films are being made. Absolutely. Right? Yeah. He said on my way out. Yeah, bro. You know you on your way out, dog. So go ahead, right? Go shut up. And for every few weeks you keep your mouth shut, we may or may not let you, act like you got some shit coming to make your career look better, right? For sure. She said, I've heard the Ryan Reynolds rumor, not sure where it came from, but it's a recent thing. It probably came from Ryan Reynolds, honestly. He's probably trying to attach his name to Snyder stuff, man. Anyway. Everybody trying to get a piece, yo. All right. The Superman family saga. Man, look, I'm about to get on out of here, yo. Y'all have a good one. I will be back tomorrow discussing a lot more of this Netflix business. Right? For sure. We're gonna be having a dope conversation tomorrow. Can't wait. So anybody wondering about all this stuff, get all your questions and bring them tomorrow. Right? Let me see. Everybody knows this shit gonna be bigger than the Avengers, bro. We all know that, bro. We all know, right? But soon the world shall know. It's your boy Sky. I'm about to get on out of here. I'll be back at y'all tomorrow with another one. We'll see y'all soon. Peace.